Ole! Sanju! Welcome everyone. Welcome. And extra welcomes. I was so nervous. I was so nervous nobody would come. So first of all, thank you all for coming. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Glad y'all could make it. Oh, I was literally pacing around my house before this. But yeah, it's finally here. The model is working. It's doing it. Hey, Maz, you're here too. Welcome. I mean, you haven't even brought dinner for us, just not to get ahead of ourselves. I mean, I figured there was no meal worthy of such an awesome audience. I failed. Anything I would prepare would be nothing but an insult. But next time, I will provide snacks, food, and pizza. Probably more pizza. But yes, welcome. Hello. We're getting I see we're seeing some first-time chatters. Blazekin, Nelly, Scuffle. Welcome. Maz and Sayabata boy, welcome everyone. Whew. So yeah, this has been like been on not even close, but hi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boy. I'll call you that, boy. Oh, maybe not the boy. That's a little cringe. But welcome, and I appreciate it. I will try to do better. So, to preface this, words, Sasake retweeted your debut. Well, thank you. Yeah, Sake is awesome. I even have a little slide prepared to thank like a bunch of people, who made this possible. Sev Derek, welcome. It's like the bread. Hi, welcome. Anyways, so yeah, as I was saying, so this little thingy, this little, VTuber model overlay, all of this nonsense has taken me the good part of a year to get to this point. There's just a lot of, a lot of setbacks and things like that. But yeah, I'm still nervous. All right. So why don't hi, my name is Dragonic and welcome. New faces, old faces, thank you all for coming. So, why don't I go ahead and get into the swing of things real quick. Your rig is super good. Thank you. I'll get into that in a bit, but thank you. I really wanted to make sure I get something that wasn't like standard VTuber T pose. Hell yeah, welcome! Oh, I didn't want to drop in for a second. Thank you, Ilya. Welcome. Ah, man. It feels so good. Anyways, 1 second here while I make sure everything goes in all nice and smooth. Like a fine wine going down the gullet or something. Alright. I need to display, swap presentationer, go to this, and then transition, swap to 1. Alright. I got shivers. Oh, welcome again. I feel like I've said welcome like 30 times by now, but awesome. Takumi Kantara. Welcome. Whew. All right. So, let's do this thing. As you can see, this is my super dorky PP. I mean PowerPoint. Yes, Ilya, definitely have a good time at your party. Yes, definitely have a good time. I wish you the luck. Make some friends, or at the very least, I hope you have a good time. All right. Here we go. So, Your rig is also perfect because I feel like he's gonna challenge me to a children's card game at any moment. That is something that I would do. That is something I would do. All right, so my preferred name, Dragonic. That seems what the majority of people seem to call me. There is a G in there. Some people call it Draconic, but just Dragonic is fine. Just some people call me DD. He's clearly the Challengees season 2 boss. Gender, just straight up dude. Not too complicated. It's just simple dude. What am I? I am a dragon VTuber. To keep it simple, yeah, just a dragon VTuber. Technically, human modified with dragon DNA. That's I feel like just that's how I wasn't always a dragon, but I am now. I am now. And maybe if you want, I was told it's best to keep the sorry, I'm such a nervous wreck. I was told to keep keep it simple, but if you want more, as soon as we hit affiliate, which one of these days I'm gonna either walk into Twitch headquarters and like rip it out of Mr. Twitch's hands and be like, this affiliate, mine now. But I was considering doing a points-based redeem lore chapters, and I love to call my chat my punks. So welcome. Man. Whew. Hey. Thank you for following. Yes, I was like, I looked at the name and I was like, oh crap, I got it. I already got it wrong once, but boy, thank you very much. Thank you for following. I say DD because lazy. Nah, he doesn't have nearly large hair he needed for the boss. More like the secondary villain who lasts for about 3 episodes, enough for a few crazy faces. And then comes near the end. Oh god, my model went like, whoop. Near the end, yeah. No, because he'd be the rival turned good guy. Yes, I would be the Seto Kaiba. Not a problem, it's a common thing. Yeah, no, but yeah, I will, I promise if you keep coming around, I promise I will put in effort to like learning people's names and things like that. I promise. And also, if I ever get it wrong and you just want to if I ever get something wrong, feel free to tell me, whether it be like post-stream or mid-stream. I'm very, very, very welcome to like learning the proper way to treat people, and like to learning everyone's little niches and little tricks and little preferences. I'm okay with that. I'm very open on Twitter. Or it's like I also like just have a natural preference to like very Valia, welcome! Valia! Oh, thank you, man. Valia Senpai is one of the cool people who helped made this whole shindig possible. So, Valia, dude, I've got some nice things to say about you later this stream. Please dunk on him. Make him learn through insults. Oh, God, that is something I need to do. That is something very... Oh, God, another one! Oh, man. Mush Yotaku. Oh god, I'm so nervous. I feel like my my language skill has decreased. Oh, welcome, Raiders. But yeah, okay. Next slide. Let's go. Oh wait, it's all right. Please don't worry about it. No. But I want to treat people right. I want to treat people well. I want people to feel welcomed, right? Yeah. But yeah, okay, I will. I'm gonna make as much progress as I can. All right. Whew. So the name Dragonic Dude, kind of weird. I've been told one person thought I came from something called Vanguard, and there was this card in that thing. But anyways, that's not important. To get to the point, because Lord knows I love to ramble and panic. It's just I when I first started out streaming, I used to have a quote that I would refer to myself by, and it went like, "That's not streaming, that's just panicking with style." Uh, I feel just at home. Oh, that means a lot to me. So the first half of the name comes from an old anime called Dragon Drive, in which to give it's basically a bunch of people. They got their own little dragons, and the you got partnered up with a dragon, and then that was like your one dragon you got to fight with. And they had a tournament arc called Dragonic Heaven, and I kind of liked that word, and felt to me, I guess it means, if you ask me what if it means, it just means dragon like. But it kind of just stuck with me, and I've been using it. It kind of just felt right one day when I matched it with this later half, and that kind of just became my username for as long as I've been living, for the longest time. Excuse me. The second half, I went with Dude because it just gives a nice, easygoing, relaxed vibe. I want to make people feel comfortable, if anything. Like, like especially whenever like I have guests or like I just want to be like relaxed, not chill. I don't want to be anyone's senpai. I don't want to be like, I just want to be equals with everyone, kind of making sense. So like, yeah, I want people to feel at ease. Digi, welcome. Thank you. It was a lot of effort by like multiple people, and it took a long time, but thank you for the compliments. And yeah, whew. All right, but yeah, that's basically the origin of the name. Core design elements. This sorry, very nervous. It's been a year in the waiting. But yeah, I knew I wanted a damaged and burned look because, like, I look around, I see a lot of other VTuber models and overlays and aesthetics of that nature, and I noticed that, like, a lot of stuff is very clean, smooth, elegant, and shiny. And I was trying to think of, well, if I wanted to stand out, why not just burn shit, fuck it up, tear it up, and make it all messy? But yes, I love the like aged and worn aesthetic, so I definitely wanted to show that off. If I hold on, I think you can even see a little bit of it on the model on the jacket right there. Oh, going right back down. I think model is amazing. I love the energy. Well, Jesus, you're gonna make me blush. I may seem all tough and cool, but like, and I could take insults all day, but the compliments, I don't know what to do with myself. But yeah, anyways, as you may have noticed, there is a bit of an irregularity with my model. It's kind of not the whole, standard pose, like, that you typically saw. And, like, that was basically inspired by, Lucky Bun, the little rabbit VTuber you see on screen. And, she was kind of, like, the major inspiration that was, like, the turning point, the decision point, the point when I went, that's it! I'm becoming a VTuber. Oh, thank you all. I'm loving the nice compliments, people. Thank you very much. If I ever seem like, like, oh, like if you ever pay me a compliment and I seem like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, no, that is not the case. Internally, I'm probably like, he's the one do compliments. So I'm very thankful. Thank you. Yes, we do have a couple of expressions. We've got this one right here, a little sweat drop of nervousness, which I think, is that it? Nope, that's the flames. I'm still learning a lot of stuff. But yeah, I also got this little feature. If I can hit it, there we go. Just a low. I was worried that the arm might be getting in the way of certain things, so I had that prepped. We've got no hat, no hat. And, oh, there it is. There's that. Yeah, we got some lines. They don't show up super well, but they're there. Trust me. Believe me. And then what else we've got? So turn off that. we've got this for when chat bullies me. I hope you don't bully me. I hope it can be very entertaining. But yeah. Here we go. Okay, cool. And I think we've got. Yes. Oh wait, y'all can't see this. One sec. We've got one of my favorite features. Tail wag. Bully mode activate. Oh no. Please, guys, it's my first day as a VTuber. Please be nice. Alright, here we go. Back to get back over into gameplay, you. But yeah, Lucky Bun, fantastic streamer, major inspiration, and like also she was just a really cool person. Like she's a fairly big streamer, but she also loves to help people. Like she helped me get started with my help. Like she answered a lot of my early questions, and like it was just she was just nice to have around us. Like a just someone, you know, like it was a huge pressure off to know like, hey, does this look right? Hey, is this bad? Should I go with this person? It's like it was just a huge mental relief to know, like, let alone know that, hey, I can always ask Lucky Bud. So she's a great streamer and a hell of a person. Yeah, I decided, so still haven't found out the turn off code. You're supposed to turn that off? Tail wag, yeah. Oh, my control knob fell off years ago. Oh no. No hat for when dramatic final duel happens and the protag pulls off the impossible card. Yes, I love it. Oh, but yeah, one of the two aspects I definitely. Oh, by the way, a lot of this art and imagery is a lot of the same reference art that I submitted to the original artist, who was Sarah Hanna, and I'll talk about her in a little bit. So yeah, a bunch of these images you're seeing on screen right now are like reference art material that I used. But yeah, I went for the tail and hat because I figured that might be good for like fan art, because like you could do some cool expressive things expressive things with that, and I thought that would be a cool idea. I went but other than that, I pretty much went with like patches and scales and like a gauntlet like claws, which I absolutely love. Sarah Hanna did an amazing job, and like as y'all can see, Valia did an amazing job with the rigging, and Pink Sake did like an amazing job with the overlay. Everyone just did so dang good, and I'm just like ever so thankful for being able to like hire these amazing people. And I felt like it was just such a good time, and I was just very happy to work with these people. They are amazing, wonderful, no complaints, absolute praise. And yeah, and like, I kind of just choose not to manifest any wings because I figured they would get in the way of the screen. Y'all would want to see the, cool, epic elite gamer skills that I totally have, and I'm totally not an absolute scrub 9% of the times. When I see the hat, I think of, Terry from King of Fighters. Yeah, it does kind of give that vibe. I do. Man, King of Fighters. Oof. Such a cool series. This presents a unique challenge since things are already burning. So my default reaction of fire is not as effective. Oh yeah, that. Oh. But yeah, did I say everything? Patches, scales, choose, manifest wings, blah blah blah. Yeah. A little about me. I absolutely love the thug with a heart trope. It's just like whenever you have someone who's like basically absolutely just hated by society, or like I love the trope of like, like a bunch of like snobby assholes going, Mr. Protagonist is an absolute jerk. He's an absolute delinquent. He is not worth our time. And then you finally spend more time with the character and you find out that, this thug, this delinquent, he's actually a lovable character. And like, yes, I love that shit. That is like my weakness, my main cup of tea. And yes, Digimon, and yes, DigiEXE, you are absolutely right. Digimon is better than Pokemon. Fight me. I love deck building, as you may have told from previous conversation material subject matter. I just love like taking parts of things and like putting together, and hey, maybe this thing I've cobbled together is good, maybe it's bad, who knows. Roland CLVT, welcome, thank you for the follow. I hope to be entertaining for you. I hope I can maintain being a good guest for all of you. Thank you. Digimon doesn't have Salazar or Arbok though. I mean, fair, but we have like good plot. We have good plot. Sorry, I brain farted there for a second. I absolutely also love tokusatsu, which is like basically live action film. I also love anime. Don't think I don't like anime. But I also love tokusatsu because like I love which is live action filmmaking with special effects. So some of the ones you may be familiar with are like Old Godzilla, Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, and I always like seeing either it's good and interesting to me, or it's absolutely funny and cringy, and therefore it's going from so bad it's good. And I just find them very entertaining to watch and be like, how did they get that visual effect to go off? How? Hey, I've been here for like 10 minutes and you have a good energy. Well, thank you. Part of it is just panic-induced fear, so I'm glad I could be entertaining. Thank you. And Digimon and Pokemon, I agree, you were also brave. Also, I'm sorry, I can't believe that you are the thug with a heart trope when you don't have a Brooklyn accent. What are you talking about, Nelly? I totally have a Brooklyn accent. Don't make me come at you with my Brooklyn rage. A little Yu-Gi-Oh reference for there if you've ever seen the old Little Karibo videos. The Joey Wheeler accent, hey. That's what I said. Hey, those mitts, let me get that jelly donut. Hey. But yes, some of my favorite anime films, I would have to say 100% of the time, I know Studio Ghibli exists, but I gotta give it to Studio Chizu. I love them. They do a fantastic job. They did The Boy and the Beast. They did The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. They did Summer Wars. They have done a lot of good films, and like I have plans to like watch each and every film with like a friend at some point, like maybe a different film for each friend. Or it's just I want to see all. It's one of my small micro goals to see all of the films. Boy and the Beast was phenomenal. Yes it was. Man. And so like to elaborate a little bit, not only are the plots and the emotional heartstring tugging moments really good with like Studio Chizu films, but they also do this other interesting thing with like camera work and with like angles that like apply new context to scenes. So like in one scene there is there's this one scene in which case the boy is like running up to the school and like he's looking at the school and you see him from one perspective. And it's like, oh no, the girl he has romantic feelings for, but it is gone. Best girl is gone. But like a simple camera pan, and then you see, it just slides to the left, and then you see, wait, best girl came back. Best girl is still here. He can still make amends. And it's just like an emotional, hearts tugging, and it's like you see his reaction. It's just so interesting. Like how the framing plays into it, and I love that. Yeah. GTO is the best. Deep themes and handling loss. Oh god, my Brooklyn rage. Nelly, thank you for the clip. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man. Yes, yes. I love GTO. GTO is absolutely fantastic. It's about a delinquent, a motorcycle gang boss decides one day he wants to become a teacher. And like he has a bit of an irregular teaching method. Like he's not your traditional teacher, but he's not good at like reading science or any of the subjects he teaches. But what makes him so great is that he genuinely and honestly loves his students, and he goes through like insane measures to motivate them or get through whatever emotional hang up he's going through. And you know what? I absolutely, if possible, one day I'd like to make my own piece, my own story, my own book slash comic, because that's actually now kind of an option now because I did take up drawing. I'm not super good yet, but I like a couple of the things I've drawn so far. I think a couple of them are good. Oh man, he is a Chad. Onizuka is a Chad. And like one day I hope I can make something or do something with my life that leaves a positive impact on someone else who may be at their own low point, which I think would be nice. And in case you couldn't tell, I absolutely love Digimon. Digimon, just like, yes, 100%. I love the stories. Tamers is my favorite arc. I'm absolutely excited for the new Digimon Survive that's coming out. I absolutely love it. I mean, like, I'll admit, Pokemon's successful. They're pretty good. But, like, Pokemon's show writing does not compare to Digimon show writing. Fight me, at me on Twitter. I do not care. Your argument can't. I will respect your argument. I will give you the respect to argue your case. But, you know what? At the end of the day, it's okay that you're wrong and I'm right. Oh. And yeah, I absolutely love I love card games, as you can see by the Yu-Gi-Oh manga. I actually have been rereading it lately, the original manga, and woof, Season 0 is like a different animal, especially in the manga, and I love the old art style. Checkmate. Wait, but Digimon doesn't have Team Rocket. Ooh, that's a pretty good case. But does does Pokemon have Numemon, the world's greatest shit? Also, does Pokemon? 1 second. Does Pokemon? Never mind. I forgot. That's a raid alert. Oh well. Does Pokemon have the gloriousness that is Jimmy Ken? Yes, if a while back I did play Cyber Sleuth, and I absolutely had a fantastic time. And yeah, Digimon has several Digimon that are just shit. Yes, and I love it for that. I also love Edamon line. The Edamon line is absolutely meme gold material. Best Yu-Gi-Oh series go. Okay, starting from the top, we've got 5Ds, then Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga Season 0, then Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1 and forward, and then GX, and then I'm gonna go Arc 5, and then after that, Zexal, and then Vrains because I didn't finish. Well, no, I'm gonna put Vrains above Zexal, even though I didn't finish Vrains, because the Zexal had high five the sky line spouted out in that annoying voice so many goddamn times. I'm told the dub is better. I mean the sub. Sorry. Whoa, a dragon? Dragonic even? Yeah, Brent, welcome, Brent, welcome. Glad you could make it. But yes, and then after Zexal, I don't know. I think that's all. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. All right, on to the next slide. There we go. So, So some of you may decide to come back here. Some of you may pop in for one stream. Who knows? Who knows? Life is funny like that. So I figured I'd tell you a little bit about what to expect from me, and maybe I can pique your interest to return. So yeah, I'm a streamer that loves to play niche and weird indie games. I also love retro games, but like I kind of like to stream games so that other people can find out about them and like learn and discover new and cool, interesting games. And that's kind of like one of the things I hope to do with this Twitch channel. Yeah, Yakuza 0, we did stream that on the channel. It was such a good time. Cyber Sleuth and Necro Barista were all top of all my top 3 favorite games from last year. I also love games with a good story. I love anything that can make me just like absolutely weep tears of joy, or like make me feel for the characters. A little embarrassing secret about me is that I would get so hyped up with fighting shows or like cool scenes or dramatic moments that like I would, as a kid, I would have to stop watching the show, pause it, and then I would just start punching the air like I'm in the show with the characters. So I absolutely like love having a good story and all of that. I also love like good melee combat games, like this is so niche, but I'm gonna say like One Piece, Burning Blood, Yakuza 0, Hellblade. I also love those two. Those are good melee combat games, and I don't know why, but it just appeals to my lizard brain. Yeah, Yakuza's they're all excellent. I plan to at least stream one Yakuza a year on this channel at least, and we did 0 last year, so this year we're probably going to do 1. Hope maybe more. Probably going to, but I'm going to keep my expectations low and try to shoot for at least 1 a year. But yeah, I love those kind of games. Those are like my jam, my shtick. I love like the more open 3D environments. I'm not super good at like inputting, so like I struggle with combo fighters. But yeah, Yakuza Marathon win. I'm sad to disappoint you, but the only marathons I run are TV show marathons. I don't exercise much. But yeah, like I definitely got another Yakuza. I already have Yakuza 1 purchase, and like I think the rest are on Game Pass. So yeah, we they're definitely things that are going to happen. No, Yakuza Marathon, damn. Yeah, no, those games. Yakuza is just such a fantastic series. Because, like, not only do you have the goofy, levitating, but also potentially emotionally heartstringing side stories, but you have, like, this super good, dramatic crime drama, and, like, you have, like, these dual protagonists, Kiryu Kazuma and Goro Majima, who just bounce off of each other so well. Anyways, I could talk about Yakuza for days, so to move it on, I also love to do art streams. Art streams are kind of just something new and recent that I started doing. I kind of just was like started watching all my other friends, and I was like, I want to make good art too. So through the power of peer pressure, I decided to become an artist. I even got myself a drawing tablet, and I think a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I've been learning how to use that. So yeah, yep. I also do a thing called Demo Days, in which I go on Steam, try to track down some good-ass demos, and then I play 3 of them on stream for 3 hours, and I kind of like doing that, because it's like, not many other streamers do it, but I love doing it because, like, A, it saves money, and B, it's like a good way to just get a random hodgepodge of games. And like maybe we'll find something good, maybe we'll find something absolutely boring, and maybe we'll find something absolutely horrific. But I guarantee it'll be interesting to say the least. But yeah, that's actually how I found out about Beacon Pines, which is such a cool and interesting game to me. And it's like, if you like Gravity Falls, I definitely recommend it. And it's a really good time. I'm glad I got to discover it, and I think I'll definitely be doing more demo days. They're also another reason why I love to do demo days is because, like, let's just say we all have that streamer problem of just like, I've been playing this one game for like 10 weeks now. I want to take a break. And I find demo days are a nice, good way to break off from the main thing. Yeah, demo days are fun, niche, cool opportunity to find something new. Exactly, exactly. And of course, we've got to round it off again at the very end, again like last time. Digimon games. I absolutely love them. I plan on streaming Hacker's Memory and Digimon Survive, which I think is coming out in a couple of months. So that'll be fun to stream. But yeah, I am absolutely loving the Digimon games. That is, and like, I remember streaming Cyber Sleuth recently, a while back, and when I did, it kind of became my gateway drug into RPGs, so that was fun. Wait, Digimon games from Draconic Dude? What the fuck? Since when? What a blindside! So yeah, a little bit of an insight. I absolutely love Digimon. And sometimes I worry if my friends are like, "Dang it, Dragonic, shut up about Digimon. You've already." If you look at my Twitter, half the time it's just like, "Oh, Dragonic was like, oh, did Dragonic make a new tweet? I wonder what he's saying." Oh wait, never mind. It's just him retweeting another Digimon artist. All right, moving on. All right, so, here are some people that would, without these amazing, talented people, none of this would have happened. Up first, we have Sarah99, Sarah Hana. She is actually just, all of these people were super amazing and super nice to hang out with. But she did the art for this beautiful little model and put up with my dumbass, that was so. But it was also my first time like talking to any artist, for commission purposes. She was just so nice and so helpful and like. So one little story I have about Sarah Hana, after everything was done, she was like, "Here, join our Discord. You can, it could be a good resource. There's also some, maybe you'll find a rigger there or whatnot." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll join your Discord." And I hop into the Discord and I start looking at like some of these usernames, and I'm like, "Huh, that's Kuza. That's Kuza. That's." Burger Bun Kuza, Flapjack Kuza, why is everyone's name ending in Kuza? And so I like to joke around saying, and that's the story of how I accidentally joined the Yakuza. Is the overlay the stream layout? Yeah. Yep. And that was done by Pink Sake. She's a fantastic person. So to say some, next up is Valia, the rigger, the person who has me moving around, looking left, looking right, moving and grooving like you're saying. Oh God, I just said moving and grooving. But yes, so Valia was kind of like something that almost didn't happen. And so I had to go, so one of the reasons this took so long is that I had to go through, I think, like 4 different riggers. And, like, some of them were, like, it wasn't, like, anyone's fault for a lot of them. But, like, just, it was, I had to go, like, I ended up going through 4 riggers, and for various reasons, things did not work out. And I was, like, getting ready to give up. I was like, dang it, this VTuber model is never going to get made. Until one day I popped into Gomi's stream, Gomi Zone, cool retro streamer, nice guy. And I was like, it's just like a simple, "Hey Gomi, how you doing?" He's like, "How are you doing?" I was like, just okay, been having rigger problems. I was like, "Hey man, why don't you use my rigger?" I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll try it." And it's just like, I knew at that point I was pretty tired. I was like, from what my impressions were from Gomi, Valia just seemed like such the type of person that you would want as a rigger. And I remember one thing he said. It was like, yeah, he noticed one small thing with my model one day, and he went ahead and fixed it. And to me, that seemed like, yeah, huh, that's a really nice, swell Chad move. That's the kind of rigger I would want to hire. And like, bada bing, bada boom, a couple of weeks later, the awesome Mad Lad Valia had it done. And he was just super good. He was just super friendly, super nice. He was just super reliable. And like, I'm super glad I popped into that stream by one day. And just, who knows what would have happened if it wasn't for that. And yeah, Valia was just super nice. He actually got me a pretty good deal and didn't overcharge me at all. He actually saved me a little bit of money, so I really appreciate it. Valia, if you're still here, thanks a lot. Troya, you're here too! Oh my god, the results are amazing, looks so good. Thank you. Welcome. And yeah, Valia's just amazing. And then last but not least, we have... yeah... And last but not least, we have Pink Sake, overlay artist. She did an amazing job. She was just super understanding. I kind of was like, I'll admit, I wasn't like super educated about how overlays worked and like what I had like all these stupid and crazy overboard kind of ideas, and she was willing to put up with me and was like willing to over time, we were able to figure out something together, which I definitely appreciate. She's amazing. She's super nice. Her prices are good. All of these people have good prices, by the way. They didn't pay me to say that. I'm just like, oh man, I hope I have enough money. And it's like, it's just nice to know. Sorry, I'm falling apart here. But yeah, she did a wonderful job. She helped me come up with this worn and torn aesthetic. It turned out super good. I'm super glad I went with her. Like, to show off a little bit of the whole thing. Here it is again. And then here, we got the break screen. So she also made, oh shoot, that's not, I wasn't meant to click on that. Don't look behind the curtain, but she also made me a bunch of cool assets and things like that. So thanks again, by the way. And then, bada bing, bada boom, end card. So yeah, she made like this whole overlay and she did a fantastic job. Each and every single one of these people are amazing. Booba! You saw nothing, Maz. You saw nothing. Don't think I didn't see that. Well, sometimes you need to test out text and maybe the first word that comes to your mind is booba. And yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed of it. I say what I want. Alright, here we go. On to the next slide. So, to wrap up this stream, and I might get a little emotional here in a sec, but why? Why start streaming? Why become a VTuber? Why go through a year of setbacks? Why are we still here just to suffer? Wait, that's a Metal Gear reference. My jokes are horrible. But basically, to link back to the whole worn and torn aesthetic, and like as I said earlier, I want to be able to bring interesting games to people. One of the reasons that became a major inspiration for the whole paper burning aesthetic and like tears and warns and tears is that, and I'm okay about this. I'm okay. I'm good. So don't feel sorry. I'm good. I've moved past this part of this life, but it left an impact. So a couple of years ago, my mom passed away, and I'm Nelly. But yes, my mom passed away a couple of years ago, and she was a type of basically a foot doctor. And so she basically ran a clinic by herself. And she was an amazing woman. No, Nelly, Nelly, you're fine. You're fine. It's good. It's good. We need some humor to alleviate this harsh little bit of reality. But anyways, and like another thing, I'm okay talking about this. So the worst. I'm okay about talking about this thing. I want to preface that, because like it's a scar, but this scar has healed, and I'm okay with talking about my one of my personal policies. I'm always okay with talking about old scars that I've experienced. If I know that me potentially talking about this, any potentially bad experience I may have ever had, may potentially help someone go through theirs. So that's something that's always been important to me. But anyways, so when a doctor dies, and they are the only one running a clinic, that means the clinic needs to be shut down. All the documents, well, they still exist. There's like tons of patient document information, and so that needs to be destroyed. And I was the one who had to, as my part of like my share of the load of like funerals and all that, my task was to make sure all the legal documents got destroyed. And I had to go through each of documents one by one and toss them into a fire. So, and I, like visually, I thought, hey, paper burning looks kind of cool. It has a cool little color transitionary effect. But another thing that I saw while the paper was burning, as I go through each of these documents, I think about all the amazing, all the people. I think about how, I think about all the people my mom helped, and that's kind of important to me. Like she could have gone to a work for a different company, but she decided not to. And the reason for that is because the said company would not allow her to give the appropriate amount of time to help her patients. And so, so she decided, no, I'm gonna be an awesome mad lad of a mother, and decided that she was going to continue working as a proper doctor and actually help people. And I'm always proud of my mom for that very reason. Like, I do not let anyone in my family talk shit about our mom, not even my own dad. I will always stand up for my mom, and she's just a huge influence on me. And one of the things I was super happy about, super thankful for, is that when she passed away, we were on good terms, and I'm very appreciative of that. I don't know how I would be if we were in one of our, we argued, like family argues all the time, but I'm very happy that my mom and I were on in a good phase when she went away. And she's such a major cool person. She was a little Sunday schoolish, but I respect her. A little Sunday schoolish, maybe even a little cheesy, but I respect my mom a lot. And like, oh, well, oh, look at your guy, he's such a mama's boy. I'll tell you right now, you shut the fuck up and I'll knock your lights out. Because my mom was a badass. She might not have used that kind of language or words, but she was. And I heavily respect her for that. And yeah, that's something. Mamas, dude. I know where you live, Mas. Oh, but yes. Anyways, there's also one other thing you need to know about me, and that is hold on one sec, that I am the biggest dork. And that's it. That's the whole debut slide presentation. The hugest dork. Like, you think you got a big dork? Nah, man. Like, my friends have a way bigger dork, and it's me. Ah. So yeah, sorry if I had to get a little bit emotional there, but I just had to say it because it is something that is very important to me. And like, trust me, I'm gonna do my best to keep things lively, entertaining, laughs all around, good town. why did I say good town? I meant good time, but yeah. But yeah. I hope to be good entertainment. So, one sec here while I go on to the game real quick. Oh shoot, how do I? There we go. But yeah, that was my debut presentation.